What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about the opportunities, the thousands, if not tens or even hundreds of thousands of opportunities that have happened in your life that you've completely neglected and haven't seized. And this opportunity is basically going to give you the ability to completely reprogram your mind for success. And you've been just completely ignoring it your entire life. What is it? Every time you get a negative thought or a negative feeling, or someone else gives you negative feedback, you react the wrong way. Every time that happens, that's literally an opportunity for you to replace that and insert positive thinking and aggression to get what you want. The easiest example, if someone tells me, Danny, you can't do that. They gave me negative feedback. They said some negative shit to me. I'll go, are you out of your mind? And then I will go do the thing. I get pissed off and then I take positive action and prove them wrong. I do the thing. Right? That's an example of how you can do this. But this happens not only with other people, but with yourself. So if you get the feeling, anything, fear, anxiety, I don't want to go do this, laziness, whatever negative emotion you're feeling, that is an opportunity in that moment to replace that negative bullshit with aggression and positivity. I don't want to go to the gym. You say this to yourself. Literally, just you can't defeat the negative thought. You have to substitute it. You have to go, no. This is an opportunity for me to go despite the feeling. I'm fucking pissed off that I even had that thought. And when you think that way, even say it out loud. There's no way you're not going to go to the gym now. There's no way you're not going to go do the thing you need to do. I'm genuinely at the point where every time I feel a negative emotion or get a negative thought, it's like a bell is ringing in my mind. I get a signal to instantly replace the negativity with aggression and positivity and then go take action on it. Every time. I don't even allow negativity to exist in my mind for more than 10 seconds at this point. And I've had many times in my life where I was actually using this mindset, but I wasn't as aware that I was doing it. Now I'm at the point where I know what I'm doing. I know how to think positively and constructively, and it's become a habit. Like, the more you keep thinking this way, the more times you get negative thoughts and you're aware, and then you just replace them with aggression and positivity. The longer you do this, it goes from you needing to put an effort to change your thoughts to it's automatic, like me. Doesn't even last more than 5 to 10 seconds. But there's been times in my life where I was actually doing this and I didn't even know I was doing it. An example. When I was 15 years old, I was fat my whole life. From 0 to 50, maybe not 0, but whatever. As a little toddler to 15, almost 16 years old, I was overweight. I was almost 50 pounds overweight. I would be in school and literally most of my thoughts were just completely negative. How are people looking at me? Are my tits sticking out from this angle? Just completely self-critiquing and shitting on self my entire teenage and childhood existence. Because that's what happens when you're out of shape. You consistently think about how others look at you and you just shit on yourself all day. But what was happening was, this was sophomore year of high school. The year was about to end, and I was starting to notice how a lot more family, I was getting to the point where I was out the fattest I've been. A lot of family, a lot of friends were making comments, and it was very obvious they were noticing how overweight and unsightly I was. And at that point, I took it and I got incredibly pissed off. I got very pissed off that I was not in the shape I wanted to be, and all these people were talking this shit. And I decided, no, fuck that shit. And over the summer, from the end of sophomore year to going into junior year, over that summer, I lost 45 pounds of fat. I got so pissed off that I took positive action and completely changed my situation. I went back into school a whole different person. My confidence was through the roof. I felt amazing. 45 pounds of fat gone off this kid. I was literally half of myself. People were looking at me when I came back like, who is this person? I was a completely new individual. It was actually like genuinely amazing what the feat I pulled off, because I got pissed off and took positive action and didn't get sad and really took in and internalized that negativity. I used it in the right direction. I replaced the negativity with positivity. And I've done this multiple times. The most recent huge event where I did this, because I do this every single day with little shit like I don't want to go to the gym, I want to go eat bullshit, or just like small things like that on a day-to-day basis. You could do this every single day. But even a bigger event in my life where I've used this mindset was last summer when I was going through my first ever breakup. We were together for almost 2 years at that point. And when we broke up, the amount of negativity that consumed my mind was unbelievable. It was actually incredible. I couldn't think about anything besides the fact that we just broke up and how painful it was. I was in a lot of pain emotionally at that time. And that's how it was, right? But I did know internally I have all this negative emotion and I'm not going to let this bullshit make me worse. I'm going to use all this raw energy and redirect it into a positive direction. I'm going to come out of this relationship in 3, 6, 12 months time, and I'm going to be so much fucking better than I was. I'm not even going to be recognizable at that point. That was my mindset. I turned all that pain and negative emotion, all the negative thoughts I was getting, and trust me, I had a lot. I turned all of that bullshit into, I'm going to be fucking unstoppable. There's no way in hell that in 6, 12 months time, I'm not going to be so much better than when I was in that relationship. I took all that negativity and got pissed off and redirected it into a positive, constructive direction. And with those thoughts came positive action. What did I do? I started hitting the gym like an animal, like I never did before. My workouts were insane, the amount of effort I was putting into them. I ran 10 miles in a row without stopping the following week. No, I never trained for running. The most I ever did was 4.5 miles, and I thought I was going to die on that 4-mile run. I ran 10 miles, over 10 miles, in a row the following week because I had all that negative emotional energy, and I just redirected it into the run. I had a commercial mortgage broker job. I was working 9 to 5 full time at this job in this career I didn't like. I was making no money. I made $2,500 in 9 months working there. I was working in person as a personal trainer at the gym, and I had a drop shipping business that I was losing money on every single day. All that negativity, I was like, this is my time to completely change my life. I am going to completely restructure my existence and put in more effort than I ever had. I quit the commercial mortgage broker job. I shut down my dropshipping business, but this was right after I hopped on a call with a dude and I wanted to learn how to become an online fitness coach, which is what I do now. The program to learn how to do that was $8,000. I went $8,000 in debt. I had $800 to my name. I went $8,000 in debt to do this shit. Went all in. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Within a month and a half, I quit my in-person training job, and it's been working fantastically ever since. And that just goes to show you how powerful this mindset is. At this point in my life, I love my life. My life is amazing. I like everything about it. I'm running a business that I absolutely adore running. My clients are crushing it. I went from 0 to over 200,000 followers on Instagram. I'm fit, I'm healthy, I feel amazing. I'm moving to my dream city, which is Miami, in about a month and a half. And all of this stemmed from the fact that I used this mindset when I needed to use it. When I had when I had all those negative emotions, all that negative feeling, the negative thoughts, the bullshit, I got pissed off and took extremely positive, constructive action. And you have opportunities every single day to use this to your advantage. Your entire life, you haven't been doing this. I've granted you awareness. So next time you get a negative thought, negative feeling, it doesn't even need to be a breakup or you being sick of your situation. It can be, but it could be micro things on a daily basis. I don't want to go to the gym. Perfect. You think to yourself, oh shit, I'm feeling it. Perfect. Now is literally the time for me to do the opposite of the feeling. Now is the time for me to go and take positive action anyway. You could flip this shit on its head. Substitute the negative thought with the positive thought. And if you just keep doing this every time you get a negative thought, it's going to become habitual over time. It's going to get easier and easier. It's going to take much less effort for you to replace and substitute the negative bullshit with the thing you need to think. And over a long enough time frame, you're just going to continuously take positive action in every single area of your life, because it's not in one area, it's in every area. You bring your mind with you everywhere. And when you continuously take positive action, your entire life is going to change, just like mine did. I went from a broke, pothead, fucking loser. By the way, I was smoking weed every day in that relationship. I was smoking weed from the day to the night. I was smoking a joint or two a day. I couldn't survive without it. I went from a pothead loser making no money with no real fulfillment or purpose or pride in myself to feeling amazing, to fit, to healthy, to lean, to having a business where not only am I making an income for myself and I can do what I want with my life, but I'm impacting so many people in a positive way that I feel just incredibly proud and fulfilled from everything I've done up until this point, from working 12, 14, 16-hour days on my business and actually enjoying it. This mindset can completely change your life. You need to start using this. I've granted you the gift of awareness, and strength lies in awareness. Now that you get the next time you get that negative thought, that's a signal. Now is the time to replace it and input what you need to input. This shit will change your life. I'm going to end it right here. You know what you need to do? Take action. If you just listen to this video and do absolutely nothing about it, if you don't change your situation, if you don't change your thought patterns after listening to this, you just wasted 10, 15 minutes of your time listening to me talk to you. Pay attention to the next time you get negative and swap that shit on its ass. Let's fucking go.